Jai Gurudev children. In our previous class we were discussing about Rishi's neighborhood, right? Yes. Children, what is neighborhood? Yes, the area around our house is called neighborhood, and the people who live near our houses, they are called as neighbors, right children? Yes. Children, I also gave you an assignment. So did you all do it? Did you find out the places which is in your neighborhood? Was it interesting, children? Yes? Very good. The next day, Rishi decided to play board games with his grandfather. And he started searching for his board games. And do you know what he found there?
When he was searching for the board games, he found this children. Children, have you seen this? Yes. Then what is this children? Yes, very good. Gold medal, right? Yes. Rishi won this gold medal in the quiz competition. Seeing this gold medal, Rishi's grandfather was very happy, and Rishi discussed about the questions that was asked to him during the quiz competition. And he was asked many questions about animals, plants, food, fruits, vegetables, and about water, air, etc. Children, I have a question now. How does Rishi know about all these things, children? How does Rishi know about all these things? Where did he learn, children? Where did he learn? Yes, very good. At school, right? Yes. Now, who helped him to learn all these things at school, children? Who helped him to learn all these things at school? Yes, teacher. Very good, children. Teacher help us to learn things at school, right? Yes. But how do they teach us, children? How do they teach us? What do they do? Yes, they teach us by doing activities through games and stories, right? Yes. Children, at school, where do you sit and study, write, or do your work? Where do you spend most of your time at school, children? Think, where do you spend the most of your time at school? Yes, in the classroom. Very good. Children, do we have only one classroom in our school? No, our school has many classrooms. Very good. Children, what does a classroom consist of? What do you see in a classroom, children? Observe the picture carefully. What do you see there? Yes, board, smart board, benches, desks, table, and a chair. Then, children, yes, cupboard, then rack. Now, why do we need a rack? Yes, to keep our Books, right? Yes. Then what else do you see? Charts, homework board, etc. Right, children? Yes. Now observe this picture, children. What do you see in this room? Observe carefully. What do you see in this room? There is something that you can see in this room, right? What is it? Observe, children. There is something special that you can see in this room. What is it? Yes, books. Very good. How many books are there, children? How many books are there? Yes, we can't count. There are many books, right? Yes. Now, what is this place used for, children? What do you think it is used for? Think. Yes, yes. People come here and read a lot of books. Now, what do we call this room as? Library. Very good. Now, observe this picture, children. What do you see here? Observe carefully. What do you see here? Yes, table and chairs, right? Yes. And what else do you see? Observe carefully. What else do you see? Yes, computers. How many do you see, children? How many computers are there? Many, right? Yes. In this room, students learn how to use computer, and they also learn and know about computer. Now, what do we call this room as, children? Yes, computer lab. Very good. Now observe this, children. What is happening here? Observe carefully. What is happening here? Yes, it looks like kids are performing for school program or function, right? Yes. Now, where do we perform school programs or functions at our school, children? Where, children? Yes, in the auditorium. Auditorium is a hall where all our school functions are held, and it has a huge stage and chairs for seating. Now observe this picture, children. What the children doing here? Observe carefully. What do you see them doing here, children? Yes, playing, right? Very good. This is the playground where children play. Children, now where do you go when you get hurt or injured while playing at school? Where do you go, children? Yes, first aid room or medical room, right? Yes, very good. Now, who helps you there? Yes, nurse or the doctor. Very good. Now, observe this, children. Yes, this is the reception where we get information about our school, right? Yes. Children, who is the head of the school? Who is the head of the school, children? Yes, principal, right? Very good. And where does principal be? In the principal's room or cabin. and our school principal takes care of the entire school. Children, when our teachers are not in our class, where do you think they will sit? When our teachers are not in our class, where do you think they will sit? When they are not taking the class, where do you think they are going to sit, children? Think. There is a special room for them where they can sit and do their work and relax. And that room is called as staff room. Next, children, now observe this. Yes, this is the science lab where the students do experiments under the guidance of their teachers. Now observe this, children. Yes, this is the room where we go for Guru Puja. Here in this room, we pray, we sing bhajans, songs, and thank Guruji for giving us such a good school. And this room is called as CCA Hall. Not only for Guru Puja, we also visit this room for other activities too.
So, children, a school is a place where we learn many things, right? Yes, and teachers help us learn things in an interesting way by doing activities through stories, games, etc. Children, other than teachers, who else help us in school? Other than teachers, who else help us in school? Think, children. Think. Who stands near the gate and takes care of our school by not letting any strangers inside the school, children? Who stands near the gate?
Security guard, right? Yes, he takes care of our school by not letting any strangers inside the school. And also, he takes care of the students. Right, children? Yes. Children, now observe these pictures. Observe carefully. What are they doing? What are they doing, children? Yes, they are cleaning the classrooms, right? Yes. Now, who cleans the classrooms, children? Who cleans the classrooms in our school? What are they called as? Yes, cleaning staff, right? Yes. Now imagine, children, if there are no cleaning staffs at our school, how would it be? Our school, classrooms, washrooms would be very dirty, right? Yes. So these are the people who help us in keeping our school clean, right? Yes. Now observe these pictures, children. Observe carefully. What is he doing, children? What is he doing? Yes, you're right. He is watering the plants, trimming the plants, and removing the dead plants from that area, right? Yes. Now, why is he doing all these things, children? Who does all these things? Who does all these things, children? Yes, gardener. Very good. A gardener looks after the plants in our school, right? Yes, so that our school looks green and beautiful.
So children, these are the different rooms we have in our school, right? Yes, and school is the most important place where we learn many things. Right, children? Yes. And who are the people who help us at school? Yes, teachers, principal, office staff, cleaning staff, security, etc. So we should always respect the people who help us. And we should also thank Guruji for giving us such a good school, right? Yes. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.